Destination, Commander?
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, welcome guys to an Ultimate Apocalypse cast. Yeah, this is gonna be live. Imagine that, me doing a live cast. It's not certainly uncommon, but it is uncommon that I'm doing it on Ultimate Apocalypse, especially because no one really does this anymore. It is pretty rare to see multiplayer games for UA as of late, so I just decided, well, I'm doing some Company Heroes, I'm doing some Titanium Wars, why not do some U of A as well. So on the right we have Ami News Gaming, I think that's how you pronounce it, playing as the Tau, running around with some crew carnivores. I don't know if he has... No, he just went to the carnivores, not even a secondary commander squad, and some stealth suits in the front, not fully reinforced, of course. These shapers are massive in squad size, and they're gonna be able to run over this bottom left-hand side quite easily. As for our friendo playing the the Orks. It's gonna be Kyle. Now Kyle is really not prepared for this kind of immense rushing. Look at him. The crew carnivores running in. He's only really got Gretchen and one shooter boys at this point. Where is his other squads? No, he is not prepared for this army. He did not expect this requisition investment into crew carnivores, and boom, he is swamped in melee at the moment. What is he doing? What is he building? I believe he will get more shooter boys. They're actually pretty okay in melee, seems like, mostly because these crew carnivores are getting riled up by the machine guns of the listening opponents and wall badass. That is a mighty fine wipe by Kyle, by the way. More shooter boys coming in. Didn't really expect the amount of firepower there from the Ork buildings. Orks, of course, have casual machine guns just sitting right on top of any of their buildings. Look, there's a Groot there. There's a Groot right over there, and of course there are Groots all around armed with machine guns. It's very hard to rush Orks because of that point. And the shooter boys didn't do too bad versus the crew carnivores either. Requisition wise, this means we have 68 to 20 versus 92 to 20. So Orks also has a requisition advantage. But the crew carnivores are really beating up these shooter boys when they're out of the building range. So might attribute most of that engagement won because of the building machine guns. Now I think Omni needs to capture this right upside. He is pretty much handling this bottom side, but I think his self suits should go for that requisition point instead of the middle critical location. He hasn't invested in anything, not even a commander to speak of, mostly just stealth suits at the moment, and getting his economy up. His economy is actually taking a back seat to his early aggression. It looks like, yeah, it's that stealth suit melee. Of course, the genius. Stealth suit melee is the strongest out of all the Tau units. Oh, he is really determined to finish this cap, even if it costs him an entire stealth suit squad. Did not expect the firepower from the shooter boys. Now, what are these carnivores going to do? The Kloots will stand with you. Looks like we got a bunch of more bounders up and a couple more power generations. The pile of guns is operational. And here we go, the carnivores are engaging in the middle. They're trying to tie up these shooter boy squads. Not going to be very successful. This is the last one of a shooter boy squad. I think he is a sergeant or something. Yeah, because he's taking or maybe it's just stealth suits damage is just being so shit. You know that's probably it. Stealth suit damage is not very impressive at all. I think it's one of the lowest out of any units in the game, but that shooter boys does get wiped. He only has 2 squads right now. That Groot squad also might get wiped, trying to decap this critical location, which is very unfortunate. What do we have here? Perhaps a path to enlightenment. Tier 1 is being researched. What about the other side as well? Orky Fort add-on is also going on the way. More grots, and even the grot leader. Nice. Alright, so pretty good stuff going on already. Crew Carnivores is finally capturing that right-hand side, which is good because the Orc economy, I believe, is still a little bit... Nope, just edging out. The Tau is just a little bit, just a tiny winsy little bit, outperforming the Orcs at the moment. The Ouchie platform is there to secure this relic point as well as block off the entrance to his base. He does not want Tau to get this advanced position. Like, if Tau just like fucking sets up here with a battle suits, oh my god, you are in a world of hurt. Especially as Orcs shooting options are not the best. They could be better. Machine guns usually don't outbeat plasma rifles, from what I can tell. But looky there. What do we have, boys? How did you know it was he? The purple wearing mother of God's commandos are there. One of the only commanders to be able to actually capture points, which is pretty interesting. They do have their rocket launchers upgrade instead of the big shooter. Probably expecting some vehicles from the Tau, although there's not much chance of that. However, the crisis battlesuits are already out on the field, so maybe the rocket launchers will be able to help versus that. Wait, aren't crisis battlesuits? Yeah, they're heavy infantry now. The rocket launchers will be quite useless against heavy infantry, I think. I think this model is about to go down too. Oh, he is getting shot up by the carnivores. I think another shooter boys go down. That is quite unfortunate. Here we go with the battle suits lock and loaded, ready to go. Standing right there, looking mighty epic. What an actual fight is going on over here. I think that was a snare or maybe a grenade from the Tau X-22 commander. I think, yeah. The Greater God. The technology tree. I love how Orc pronounces things. Just imagine like big burly Australians that are actually fungal plants and they just like go around killing people in huts. That's why the Orcs are fun. Big Ouchie platform has been upgraded. Now is also big sparkly Ouchie platform. We have a single flare in the middle, signifying the Tau has this point at this moment, and I can't zoom out for a sec. There we go. What are we looking at for tech? Well, the Tau is doing pretty good on requisition, 140 to 60, and let's switch back 101 versus 50. Orcs is down on economy, but he's doing pretty okay in, I believe, tech. He's building another generator. That's gonna be his last one. Burners are ready. There's a bunch of crew carnivores, but I think this is the first time he will be seeing the battle suits. The last of the shooter boys go down. And here we go. Rocket launchers versus elite heavy infantry. Is that really going to work? I'm not entirely sure. Shield also getting up. Need some kind of melee unit to counter out these battle suits. They only have 10 melee damage after all. Commandos going in, tying the battle suits up. They stand no chance in melee. But what are the crew carnivores doing? Not entirely sure. Commandos are basically the only unit the Orcs have around right now. He's lost too many shooter boys. I think he invested too much into shooter boys and they just couldn't counter the crew carnivores, and now the Tau have a massive advantage. Okay, I went to close the door. with some people riling up outside. More rowdy than the orcs themselves. Can this orc army really take care of the crude carnivores? I think that was a second crude carnivore squad. He rebuilt the one that he lost. Tau economy is looking okay. He's researching advanced pulse rifles. Commander is still alive, and it looks like Orkers maybe gonna make a push on the right hand side here. Not entirely sure. Some minefields are being built, but the commandos catch them out. Rocket's entirely missing the drones. Not even close, baby. Just not even close at all. Commandos being recognized. Burner Boys going in. Doesn't seem to be doing the greatest versus the crude carnivores if they can't even shoot at them. Needs to pull these guys back. Need to really focus in on those crude carnivores. Getting their morale down. Holy shit, I can't even tell if these things are bad or maybe the crude carnivores just have a lot of morale, because those flamosaurs did like absolutely nothing. No morale damage whatsoever. I think that was quite a sticky situation. It doesn't look like the orc can really break out at all. Orc resource factory being built. Mines are placed. I think this is fully built, or at least this one is. I don't know about this one. We have a pretty good float now, and he's going to start to invest in vehicles, which is, I think, the right play to do here. Also getting more crisis battle suits. Too much of a resource float for a little bit for Omni. Kyle is trying his best, and he's finally getting some Rhino transports, meaning that he's going to try to take the left hand side. XB-22 Commander upgraded with some pretty sweet gear, a shield, stealth aura. Gonna be able to use his rocket launcher to really damage those buildings, although not killing any at the moment. Oh my god, he wipes that grok game with a nice grenade and missile combo. And he's just gonna be able to fly away. Commanders are pretty scary in UA. Kind of reminds me of Mental Omega, honestly, where heroes are everything. He has to rebuild the Gretchen squad to keep up the population. The orc population is just not looking good. Our boys are on here. Hopefully they're gonna be able to counter the crude carnivores, although I doubt it. Is that... You can pause this? What? Okay, no, it's just building super slowly. I was like, what? Okay, I was like, what the hell is going on? Why is that thing so bad? But it looks like I was mistaken. This isn't really a transport, but this is more like requisition. So it's like a advanced economy. Goddamn, my brain, please. Economy option for the orcs. Nice flamer on the XV-22 commander. He's just, holy shit! Look at those moves. Is that Commander Farsight? Because that guy has some melee moves. I know Commander Farsight doesn't have the XV-22 though, so we can't really make that comparison. Looks like Omni is just poking around, trying to find cracks in Kyle's defenses. They didn't really try to attack anything yet. He's just building up. Vehicle beacon is down, but not really anything to note. There's a broadside. 2 broadsides. But no vehicles to speak of. He's saving up his economy. He's actually floating about 1,000 now. So that's actually pretty distressing for him. If Kyle has like anything he can push out with, this will be the time. It looks like the Ouchie platform is going to get absolutely obliterated by these crisis battle suits. What can the orcs even do to counter these things? There's too many of them. There's about 6 of them now, and they bring massive firepowers and missile launchers and mini guns. We finally switched some of the commandos over to big shootas. Stealth suits walking in. Those 3 made a suicide pact. They really wanted to die that day, and they did manage to get away. Did the stealth suits even take any damage? It took some damage, not too much in damage. Another settlement is being built. The economy is looking like 180 to 206, 132 to 119. And we finally had some other infantry on the field, some Luda guns with a Luda knob coming in, maybe?
Yeah.
What are these B models? That Luda plasma gun is looking mighty nice and mighty effective versus the crisis suits. We got a defensive wall over here, crisis battle suits. Tao is looking pretty good. I think at this point he should invest in more power. No, he's just building more broadsides, and he has a ton of requisition. I suggest he would be wise to. Oh, this is where all his power went. Yeah, that's where all his power went, as well as the Monka command post. There we go. That's what I was gonna suggest. Get another headquarters, get more generators in the works. You need that economy. Some Ludas, Orks, the looted Rhino transports finally being produced. Jesus Christ, that took a long time. It only has 500, but the tooltip say they have an impressive amount of 248, 300. Wait, is this right? Wait a minute. Is that correct? Oh no, I'm sorry. How much these? The tooltip says these Rhino transports have more firepower than the broadside battlesuits. I find that hard to believe. Might need to look into fixing that. And here we go. 7 Luta boys. 2 entire squads of Luda boys walking straight into the group carnivores where they can tie them up. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Finally, a big battle is coming in. This is what I was talking about. You do not want Tao. Oh my god. The Ludas are absolutely shredding everything Tao has. The crew carnivores just went down just like that, and 1 squad of battlesuits just went kaput. Nice dodge on the missile barrage. Little to 0 damage on it. Luda boys doing a pretty good job. Absolutely shredding once again. They need to move up. The broadsides are very good anti-vehicle options, but they're not very good at anti-infantry. Look at these Ludas going to town the broadside battlesuits. They know what they need to do, and this is why Kyle has especially got them. All those battlesuits lay in terror. Those Tau pilots not even know what the fuck just happened to them. You know how earlier I was saying Orks didn't have good shooting options? I was completely wrong. I retract my statement. That was some good shooting right there. Although this commander is really gonna stop these Ludas from advancing any further, Kyle has some superior defensive capabilities shown. On the offense though, he's not so successful. Here we go, we have a Skyray gunship, and another one is in building, I think. But these loaded boys might be able to just chew them up. More commandos coming in. The economy is 213, 153, 2, 248, 155. So Tau still has the superior economy, as well as 2 whole upgraded Luda squads. Weird boy is on the field. probably to I think leaderboard detects, right? 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 Yeah, he is a detective. I just want a tooltip. Crew Carnivore is getting absolutely obliterated by the Luda boys. There's not much they can do. The Skyray gunships are doing their best, barraging from a distance. However, if those Luda boys do walk up to the front of the Tau base, he basically has nothing to stop him. Although he is floating a tremendous amount of requisition and sorts. He should be building a lot more units right now. I am honestly very surprised that he's not investing in more infantry of any sorts. In fact, he's depending on his commander to hold off this one assault. If the weird boy just walks over though. There he is. There's the weird boy, and the Luda boys are all set up, ready to fire. The death gun's doing a massive amount of damage. There we go. That's the play where we're looking for. The Luda boys walking forward. The commander is getting absolutely shredded, but not as much as his battle suit brethrens. Damn, the commander can take so much range damage. That shield really helps him out. Weird boy is walking back. Here we go. We have skill acquired. There are more crew carnivore squads. What are we building here, boys? It's going for tier 3. Is he going for a Sunfire battlesuits? Well, he does know that most of his battlesuit options will be shredded. Absolutely just destroyed. What is this commander doing? Hello? Hello, commander? Commander? Hello? That guy does not give a fuck. That guy does not give a fuck. XV-22 commander does not give a fuck. Holy shit, he just walks through all of that. Destroyed everything. And is still continuing to destroy everything. This guy's fucking amazing. The Death Gun seems to go in and destroy this commander before he can actually finish off. Oh, it doesn't seem like it. The meaniest teleporter. It's gonna get finished sooner or later. The Ork Resource Factory is actually really helping out. The war boss is here himself. He needs the Gretchen to be able to finish this teleporter. The Ludas are holding the line for now. He needs to start barraging that position. The Omni really needs to get this teleporter down if he has one chance of winning this game. And of course, other way around, Kyle must finish this teleporter in order for him to have any chance of winning. Oh, we're just gonna let this get built? Yeah, okay, why not? I mean, yeah, alright, whatever. Just let it get built. We don't need anything. Yeah, no, just you know, the death cans and all that. Just the big Titan. You know, just the ultimate building that you don't want your opponent to get. Meanwhile, I love when the I remember in Dawn of War Soulstorm where they had the announcer be like, "Meanwhile, the Tau build themselves a battle cannon on the moon." Those were good times. Those were great times. So the Tau, meanwhile, they're building the command post up for Crocs Alpha Riders. Wait, does this mean he's gonna go for a coalition there? Oh god, he's gonna go get the XP9, isn't he? They're both going for Titans. They are both going for Titans. I am in shock. Well, now you know this is gonna be a hell of a good game. That's how I know. What the hell is going on? You know, to be fair, like, the looters are a very, very big problem. However, in my opinion, this thing is gonna get killed so fast. Oh, goodbye. Look at those looters go. There we go. See, I mean, like, you have to be doing something with these looters, right? Like, they're shredding everything. They need to be set up, but they're shredding everything. I guess the Sky Rays are the ones who are stopping the looters from doing too much. There's the mech shop going in. The teleporter isn't building anything yet. Is there anything that they can build to tie up those looters? Yeah, like vest wings, right? Or maybe sniper drones? I'm not entirely sure. I can't tell what everybody's building, but I'm pretty darn sure Tao is gonna go for tier 4 stuff, especially because how much power and requisition he's floating, as our orc boy is spending his resources quite handily. Yeah, I just don't like the fact that Tao is really stockpiling those requisition and power points. I mean, he doesn't really have too much to spend it on, but I think, you know, you at least try to counter these looters, although the Skyray gunships are doing quite a good job out of that. Did that orc just say, "Is this your gun?" No, 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 no. It just looks like yours. Yeah, that doesn't look like a plasma barrel or anything. Of course not. Damn, these looters are getting shot up by the commander. I hope he doesn't lose them. That would be a pretty big tragedy if he does to these outposts. I hope you don't lose the... He's gonna lose them Monday. Kyle, what? Kyle, what are you doing? Kyle, why did you just throw away your looters? What the fuck? Kyle, what the shit? Kyle, were you AFK or something? What the fuck? Okay, well, the crew carnivores are hiding behind the building. Yeah, right there. The orcs can't shoot them at that range. I just don't understand why or how you threw away 2 Ludo squads like that. Like, they were the ones protecting this point. They were the ones protecting the booming platform as well. You know, like, now everything's gonna get rickety wrecked by Vespits. Buzz, we're coming for your ass. Why is there... was this here before? Was that orc there before? I don't remember it being there. It's just they're taking a nice sun nap. Oh shit. Kyle, your Luda boys, where are they? Kyle! You threw away your Luda boys and now you might throw away your game. No! Well, the relic point is being denied by Omni. I don't think he'll be able to finish off any titans in there. He's finally getting a titan cap? Wait, how? He doesn't have a relic. I don't know what was happening, but those Vespits just got completely destroyed. And so did this crew carnivores. Wow. So tier 4 is finally finished. And he's going for diplomacy 1.
What needs taken care of.
Huh. Huh. And he's going for more Vespids. Huh. Not battle suits? No, just a ton of carnivores and Vespids. Okay. I mean, yes. This is exactly what you should do.
None can stand before the greater good. The patient hunter gets the prey.
What the hell is even going on in this match? Both of these guys don't seem very interested in finishing off each other. Those generators just got blown up, probably being replaced by new ones. More Vespings being built. Are those guys really that good? I mean, I know they're pretty good, but are they that good? Are they worthy to be built like that? There's a lot of dead bodies on the ground. So as the Tau and the Orks propose a ceasefire versus each other, they will no longer have any other options to approach. I mean, the Orc doesn't, because he's Skyray gunships. He's just amassing Ludus. That's literally the only building he's doing. And now the Vespids are going in, tying them up. But can they survive the onslaught of the other Orc squads? No, they're all being tied up by melee squads now. Ludus are absolutely getting rickety wrecked. They're retreating off. Run, boys. We cannot fight them. The Vespids are going in, getting a whole lot of damage done. That's a lot of looted boys down. This looter needs to stop and set up. This war boss is getting targeted down by the Skyway gunships. But since the crew carnivores have chased a little bit too far, they might get wiped out if they don't do anything here. And so do the Vespids. You're just throwing away units here, Kyle. Or not Kyle, sorry. Omni. But they are getting these looters. These looters are going down. That is them throwing up their death flags. So for... I'm a big Gundam fan, right? Like for Iron Blood Orphans, there is the opening song called Raise Your Flags or something like that. They were talking about death flags, because spoiler alert, almost everyone dies in that show. I could say the same thing for those Orcs, raising their flags triumphantly as they go down, knowing their Orky allies will finish the fight that they started. Speaking of Gundams, where are my mechs at? Where are my battle suits at? Oh, there are my battle suits at. Yes. Glorious. Finally getting a missile barrage. We got a tiny assembly center going down. There's some... also a bit of a Gargant. Ooh. In building. So we're gonna see Titans in this game, boys. This campy ass game. Fuck yes. This is what we needed in our life. 40-minute games. That's exactly what we needed in our lives. My god. Is that what I was thinking? It's sniper drones? Hell yeah. Exactly what we needed versus the Ludus. Is there any vehicles that are gonna get built? No. No. You know what? You're right, Kyle. The Orcs don't need vehicles. You don't need vehicles that will be eventually torn up with the Vespids and crew carnivores anyways, or shot through hell by the XV-22 commander. No. No. What we need is the Gargant. Close to completion, by the way. Ken breaks through this top fortification of the Tau. Strike straight into the core of the Tau. The Titan assembly beacon is also done. A little bit late. Tau is floating a lot of power, in my opinion. And here it is. Dun 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 dun. The Gargant is on the field. He is on the prowl. Rapid fire demolisher cannons, absolutely tearing up the fortifications of the Tau. Gargant is gonna go straight for the base. There is nothing to stop this baby. Is gonna do whatever he wants. Orks are the best. Yep. Stomp, stomp, stomp. What's the Tau response to this? Omni has not moved any of his units. Of course. For the greater good, we must stand our ground when our entire base is being razed. Ah, yes, of course. As well as in the middle, a lot of things are being torn up. We got mega armored knobs on the field. Gonna go after those Skywave gunships. You need to jump away. Omni, you need to micro those things away. Not gonna micro those things away. War is being popped. Those little boys are getting chewed up with the Vespits again. And the battle suits are firing against the knobs. The giant Gargant is tearing through any fortifications that the Tau might have. There's no chance versus this humongous Titan. I think Omni is done for in this situation. There is nothing left that he can do. Omni says to GG, it is going to be it. Okay, excuse me for that slight interruption. Discord call. There is nothing Omni can do to stop in the face of the Gargant. And that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to this UA live cast. I hope you had a wonderful time. I know I did. Now I have to run to class because I am late. I am very late. Ciao.